Hi Scorpio, welcome. So Scorpio, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip it if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's get into it. So Scorpio, as I was preparing for your reading, you had a card fly out, and it's the third house of perception. Oops. Which is also Gemini energy. Could have that in your chart or the chart of the person you're connecting with. But the overall vibe of that is talking about speech, thoughts, communication, social media. It does talk about siblings, interestingly enough, but it talks about having discussions and paying attention to your surroundings. Scorpio, very sociable type of energy. Maybe feeling a little bit more social as we go into spring and summer, particularly around Gemini season. But yes, you also had the card of the Master and your inner voice. So some of you have been learning on a spiritual level how to master listening to your inner voice, your intuition, especially when it comes to knowing the right platform to communicate, knowing the right time to say something, and using your inner voice as a guide to point you in the direction of divine timing, right, Scorpio? So let's see what your overall energy is. You have the 8 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Wow. So this is talking about blessings and feeling satisfied, and the 8 of Cups talking about departure. Some of you, your departure from a certain space in your life or a certain someone possibly could have been a blessing, you know. It may have taken you some time to listen to your inner voice to make that decision, Scorpio, but I feel like if you've recently chosen to distance yourself from a situation or just a certain thought pattern, for some of you a person, I feel like there is a blessing in that, and that is opening up avenues for new energy to flow. So let's see a person you're connecting with. They have the 6 of Swords, which is talking about resolutions and solutions. This person may have been really stuck on something or stuck in the problem of something, Scorpio, but I feel like now they are kind of moving towards a space of wanting some sort of resolution and communication, and or you do, Scorpio. So let's see where we're headed with this and get into it. We're going to look at the recent past, what led up to the now moment. Then we're going to look at how you both view each other, how you both feel underneath it all, and the most likely future outcome. So, Scorpio, I almost feel a little bit like out of breath, or like, I don't know. And now they're giving me a song. It's Beyonce. So, women rule the world. I don't know. Super random. But it's not like labored breathing, although some of you, yeah, they're highlighting the lungs. But it's like shallow breathing. You know, where like you get anxiety or like an adrenaline rush, or it feels like an adrenaline rush. You know, when something really gets your blood pumping, your heart pounding, whether it's good or bad, it tends to shallow the breathing. I don't know why this is coming to the forefront. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But just to give you an idea, that's kind of what I'm feeling here. All right, so Queen of Cups, 4 of Wands, 6 of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the Magician. So Scorpio, in the recent past, it feels like to me that there's this very emotional, like hypersensitive energy showing up here, and it's around the connection or the union. It's like almost like being caught up in the memory of nostalgia and looking into the past and remembering the good times. Yeah, you may have been in that space there, Scorpio, where you were thinking a lot about the prior you, like who you were prior to now. Could have been thinking back on the memories with this person if it's connecting to them. But yeah, this very past-driven nostalgia energy showing up, and the Ace of Swords. So there's also something here that you're seeing clearer about the connection or about the situation that maybe you did not see in the past. And then right next to that, the Magician. So it's like, I feel also some of you coming to conclusions, right? Coming to an idea of what you want and getting ready to manifest your next step here, okay? And you're being encouraged again to get out there a little bit, Scorpio, to listen to your inner voice more. And yes, communication really being key or really being highlighted during this time frame. So let's see, person you're connecting with, what their recent past is. Oh, song's in my head. I don't know why I get Beyonce songs so much, because I don't listen to Beyonce. And no offense to Beyonce, because I think she's super talented. I just usually don't listen to that genre of music. But when I do readings, I'll be forever getting Beyonce. I don't know why. What is Beyonce's birthday? She's a Virgo, right? I think. Could be connecting with a Virgo, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, Four of Swords, King of Swords. For the recent past of this person. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. So this person's got an idea of where they want to go and what they want to do and what they want to commit themselves to. And I feel like they've recently come to like terms with something, or they've recently come to peace about whatever this is. I don't feel like they've acted on anything yet, but I feel like this person has conjured up, you know, what their plans are, or they've laid out some sort of plan in their mind. And these are big plans, right? Like this person is moving towards this space of, you know, inspiration, and commitment is what's being highlighted. But sometimes these cards also represent sexual desire and tangible opportunities. So take it as it resonates. It's like, now they're saying, now I'm getting another reference from Beyonce. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. All right. Some of them are thinking about that, or maybe have thought about that in the past, or maybe some of you are already committed to this person, but I take it as it resonates. It's like this person wants some sort of resolve or resolution here, and a lot of contemplation going on in the energy as to how to bring that about. So let's go deeper. We're going to go into the headspace, how you perceive each other. Get back in there. First you, Scorpio, Queen of Swords. Some of you are married to this person, or there's marriage involved, because I keep getting the song from Love and Marriage. Love and marriage, love and marriage. So let's take it. Anybody remember that show with Peg and Al Bundy? Or no? Dear God, jokes. All right, in your perception, Scorpio. Well, you're definitely stronger today than you were yesterday. That's an absolute fact. I feel like some of you are much stronger in your intuition and knowing because of this connection. It sparked something inside of you that's helped you to, or will be helping to you, or is helping you to connect better with paying attention to your intuition and listening to your gut feelings, Scorpio. There is some sort of regret or remorse showing up around the connection, whether that's coming from you or them, or just a sense of fearing loss, okay? It could be as simple as that, but it's paired next to the 10 of Pentacles. It's like, almost like fearing losing like some sort of safety net or safety zone. And again, this could be coming from you, Scorpio, or this person. Or it could be both sides. Like maybe you provided a sense of stability or security to this person, or they you. And there's a fear around, you know, losing that and maybe not being strong enough to, you know, be on your own, Scorpio. And of course, the truth is that you are. In fact, I think Scorpios are one of the toughest zodiac signs. I know y'all are the most emotional. But at the same time, I don't know. I've just never met a Scorpio that wasn't somewhat of a badass. I'm just saying, like, y'all can take a blow and keep going. But you deserve a sense of peace. You deserve some tranquility and some security in your life. And you absolutely are strong enough to go towards that independent nature. Now, do you have to go in that direction? Well, that's up to you. But Spirit wants to remind you that no matter which direction you choose, you will be all right. You know, that loss is only a concept in the mind. And that for everything that is lost, there is something else gained. And if you could see it from that perspective, you would remove all fear and no longer look to a partner to shore up your own security, because you could provide it for yourself. Just a side note. All right, this person's perception. As it pertains to like how you see this person, again, I feel like I just keep hearing stronger than yesterday. Either the feelings have grown stronger since yesterday, or you've grown stronger since yesterday. Take it as it resonates. Knight of Wands, Judgment. And the Queen of Cups. And the Strength card. Leo energy here for some of you. So, two strong people go hand in hand, but sometimes that could lead to conflict, right? But again, I feel like this person is in the space of wanting resolution, Scorpio. Now, there's a lot of pride here. There's a lot of ego showing up that's impacting the decision-making that's going on within the connection, right? And when we start letting our ego make the call as opposed to our higher self, things tend to get a little sticky. Things tend to get worse before they get better, just saying. You know, because the ego loves to blame, and it loves to manipulate, and it loves to look at problems. And don't get me wrong, there is purpose to our ego. I'm not saying that's all of our ego, but that's things that the ego will do. And it'll convince you that you're right and everyone's wrong. Now, your higher self knows better. It knows that you're connected to all that is, and everyone that is in your life is connected to you and responding to you based on how you feel internally about them. Because people cannot buck the current that you're flowing towards them. So, to give you an explanation, when you meet someone and you immediately feel a distaste towards them, you send an energetic signal to that person that alerts them of how you feel. Now, whether that person's intuitive enough to understand it is another thing, but most people can feel it. Like if you meet somebody that doesn't really like you, you know, right? You kind of know. And then it kind of makes you not like them in return, because energy is an exchange. But also, you can't buck someone else's current. So if they're not flowing that love to you, it's not impossible to flow love back to them, but it's improbable that that would be your first instinct. All right, so think of it in terms of energy flow. That's true of everyone in your life. It's not about how they feel about you that dictates your relationship with them. It's about how you feel about them that dictates the type of relationship you're going to have with them. Think about that. So you have all of the control. As long as you can take them out of the equation and ask yourself, how do you genuinely feel? And who do you want to be? What do you want to flow? Do you want to flow love or not? You know, and that's a choice, because sometimes walking away is better. And I'm not saying do one or the other. I'm just helping you to reframe this in your mind. For some reason, it was important to hear that. So anyways, this person, they're very strong-willed. So when they make a decision, they feel very strongly about it. And I feel like they don't necessarily surrender that easily. But I feel like this person also sees you as a very strong-willed person, Scorpio. And yet they want the part of you that will Submissive. Okay. Some of them want that submission from you or that surrender from you. So let's go deeper into the heart space. The Devil, the Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Five of Wands. So, wow, internal battle going on here, Scorpio. Holy cow. So, okay, so there's a message also coming through about a lucrative... Be careful of anything that looks too good to be true. What I heard was lucrative opportunity, but the devil is here. So sometimes that means something is not quite what it seems. So if you're being offered anything or some sort of opportunity, Scorpio, whether it's to deal with this person or not, look a little bit deeper than the surface. And I'm getting the fight song. But it's this is my fight song. It's like a woman's self-empowerment song. Take it or leave it. Some of you are, you're fighting the war, but it's internally, okay? It seems to be like a lot of back and forth going on in the emotional space. And yet there's that's what I felt earlier with the shallow breathing. It's like an adrenaline rush. It could be that there's something about this connection that has like an obsessive component to it, or something that gets you in your shadow, or you get fixated on it, and it has the ability to like really spark passion in you. But you know, passion can be pleasurable or it could be to your detriment, right? It's all in how you utilize the energy, you know, that determines your experience, because you are the alchemist, right? You're deciding how to utilize energy. So passion can be exhilarating, but passion can also fuel hate, you know? So, and I'm getting passionate love affair. Some of you, this is like a love-hate type of connection, or you tend to go back and forth between those two, possibly within yourself, about yourself, because we often manifest outside of us the battle we're dealing with inside of us. So that could also be the case, Scorpio. But it's just like this person has the ability to reach out and touch you, and at the same time piss you off. I was going to try and think of a better way to say that, but it didn't come out in a better way. So that's what I'm feeling. So let's see this person's heart space. The Star. The Hierophant. Holy cow. Five of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Why the Five of Swords? The Moon. So I feel like this person, they want healing, right? They want wish fulfillment. They have an opportunity to make this right, you know, or to rectify something, or to bring something about that they really want, if nothing else. But they often get overwhelmed in their emotions and with their thoughts about things, or overstressing, you know, how this is going to get off of the ground, or how things are going to work out. And yet they feel called. They feel called in a certain direction, or maybe called towards the connection. Okay. Because I'm hearing calling. There's another song. Gosh, I'm sorry. I keep getting it. It's Ellie Goulding. Because I'm calling, calling, calling me home. Anyways, and the Hierophant, which is another card about traditions, beliefs, and commitments, marriage. Okay, so I feel like this person wants this opportunity to see things come together in that arena of their life, but they often get in their own way, or there's some sort of disconnect here between you and this person, or like the way that they express things versus the way you express things. I'm seeing the 5 love languages. There's certainly a difference of opinion that is showing up, if nothing else. So let's see. Let's go into the bigger spiritual picture, Scorpio. Come and call me home. 5 of Pentacles, Temperance, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So, Scorpio, there's that fear showing up here. Again, the fear of abandonment or the fear of loss. This could be coming from your end or their end. I feel like you're going to push past that, or there's someone pushing past that into this more, okay, I can do it on my own, independent, self-sufficient energy. But again, a lot of ego involved here, guys. So, and again, this could be coming from you or them or both of you. It's blocking the connection, you know, seeing each other as separate, or I'm trying to think of how I can explain it. The illusion of separation is the cause of all the pain in this world. The idea that we are somehow separated from each other, that one must lose for the other to win, that one must be wrong for the other to be right. It's an illusion of the mind. It's an illusion of the ego. There is no separation between you and I, between you and anyone. We're all from the same source. We're all connected to the same collective. There's not something that can happen to me that cannot also happen to you, energetically speaking. Energetically speaking, we all have the same emotional guidance system, etc. But when we get angry with each other or people test us, in those instances, it's really easy to fall back into the illusion of separation. You've done this to me. I have no part in it, which is never the truth. It is never the truth, because you're connected to everything and everyone. So when you go through an experience and you're connecting with someone, there's always a two-way energy stream, and you feeding off of each other's energy. Just most people don't want to admit this to themselves, because then they feel bad or they feel like they're wrong. You're not wrong. It's energy. You can't help it. It's just who we are. Let's take the guilt out of it. Whatever. And then everybody just hold accountability for what energy you're holding. And how can you tell what energy you're holding? What are you flowing? What are you thinking about this person? Is it through your highest self, through your loving self, through your understanding self, or is it through the ego, through the lower self? Because whatever you're flowing to them is what you're going to receive out of them. And if you wait for someone else to raise their vibration so that you can also raise yours, you're going to be waiting the rest of your life. You'll be waiting the rest of your life, because everyone's responding to what you're putting out. Okay, whether you mean it or not. So I don't know why I'm going into this. And maybe this is also a message for your cross watcher. I feel like someone's fed up. This is what I'm feeling. I feel like it's like, why do I keep getting this reaction out of this person? Or like, why do I keep bumping heads on something when we love each other, or when there's love here, right? Because there's love here. If there wasn't love here, you wouldn't be here for this reading, period. So that's really what it is. If you want to change a pattern in a connection, you must change vibrationally first. And how do you change that? You got to soften your thoughts and allow your more loving self to hold that person in your mind and your heart, and then expect a better outcome. You have to train yourself, right? And it begins with understanding that everyone is connected to you. So anyway, Scorpio, there's like this in and out energy here. It's like up and down, in and out. You might be best to move away from a situation before you communicate. You're definitely being encouraged to listen to your inner voice. You're a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for, by the way. And then here's that card of communication. So in the future energy, there's like some sort of news or communication coming in that you've been waiting for, Scorpio, and it's bolstering your sense of security. But it's like, first you got to find that sense of security in yourself, and then it comes. And then it comes. So let's see this person's most likely future outcome. I can't stop singing that song. Stop it. I just smacked myself. Oh, please don't click off. I'm like over here scolding myself, whatever. Queen of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Swords. This person is scared to death of losing you, Scorpio, or of something ending in general, of endings in general. You know, it's like most people would rather hold on to something that they're familiar with, even if they're not happy with it, for fear of going into the unknown, you know? And that could be what's going on with this person as well. It's like but yeah, at the same time, there's like this closed off energy here. I can't tell if it's coming from you or them. And it's like this person's trying to see it from another perspective, but then they kind of get all caught in their head about it. And then they fear some sort of ending here because what they really want is resolution. They've got all these grand schemes or ideas going on in their headspace. And yet ego blocks things from going as smoothly as they could. And I feel that's on both parts, but it could, you know, take it you, they, whatever. What else? Queen of Wands, Four of Wands. Yeah, so I think this person is looking for more stability, but they also want to have some more fun. And this is just a caveat, a side note, because I've got two cards of juggling. There's two groups of you. There's one where this person is just like heavy head and heart, back and forth, and that's, you know, creating some disturbance in the energy. But in a good way, they are analyzing what they want. For a very small group of you, this person is, I'm just going to say it, especially if it's a masculine, juggling more than one female or juggling more than one person. And that's why the energy is the way that it is. I feel like you know that. You would know that, right? That would not be a surprise. But you may want to ask yourself, if you are dealing with that situation, not why do they do it, but why do you want someone that does that to you? I feel like you're stronger than that, Scorpio. Aren't you? Of course you are. Anyways, let's look for the guidance and see where we can guide Scorpio. For the person you're connecting to, it says have fun. Again, I was sensing that this person like wants to cut loose or something. And I mean like have fun. Like I feel like they're like their inner rebel wants to come out a little bit, Scorpio. All right, so their card says stop. When was the last time you had fun? When's the last time you took a chance and did something silly, something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it? It's long overdue. You need to let your analytical mind go and give yourself permission to have fun. All right, so that could be for your cross watcher, but it also could resonate with you, Scorpio. Your card says gratitude. Life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance wherever you look. Just a quick reminder that the attitude of gratitude is what's going to bring you what you ultimately want in life. And I do mean everything that you want in life and more. So, all the better reason to look upon your life with a sense of gratitude and appreciation and enjoy the moment, Scorpio. Beautiful readings, zodiac signs that you could be connecting with or have in your own birth chart. I have Gemini. I can't stop singing that song. Pisces, Taurus, Aquarius, Libra, Leo. I got lots of Leo energy here. I also felt Virgo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aries. Those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I do have content, videos, and events over there. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of all my platforms. All of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so there. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Scorpio. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.